Good morning! I'm here at the Holzwarth Historic Site, located on the west side of the Rocky Mountain National Park. And today, I'm going to go for the green knoll, looking at about 4.5 miles out, with a little over a 3,300 foot elevation gain. And the official start time is 6:52. I am crossing over the beginning of the Colorado River here. It's really pretty. And then just after you hike through the Kawanichi Valley, you'll arrive up here at this trail split, and to the left will take you in and around the Holzwarth Historic Site. However, I'm going to stay to the right, and the trail bypasses all of that. It's just past 7:30, which means I've been hiking for about 40 minutes, and I'm just plowing my way up this road. And I'm not sure if anybody noticed, but it was exactly 2 years ago today that I did this hike. September 19th, 2020. And I think it was windy that day too. I think I was doing this hike to try and escape the wind. And it's the same thing today. Looking at 18-mile-per-hour winds. So I think it's going to get pretty brutal up there. And if everything goes like I'm hoping, this will be the last hike that I video with my GoPro Hero 9. My brand new GoPro Hero 11 should be waiting for me when I get home. Good golly, Miss Molly. This road is a grinder. And in an hour and 20 minutes, I have made it up here to the Grand Ditch Road. And this is at an elevation of about 10,200. And I'm also re-entering the Rocky Mountain National Park. So from here, I'm gonna immediately cross over the water and look for a way up. And I think I see it right here. That looks like a good spot to get over. And then I can hike up that dirt right there. Doesn't look too bad. Oh! That was a little bit of a splasharoo. Ooh. And this is just on the other side of the water. And I believe this is the spot. I can see the built-in footprints going up. And this is looking up at the next section. This is where I just need to keep going up until I run out of up. I'm looking at roughly 2,000 more vertical feet up to the summit.
All right.
I'm already up to 10,600 feet, so this is going quick. I mean, it helps when you're hiking straight up. I'm starting to get some good views. Just stay on the ridge as much as you can. And this is looking up at the next section. I think I'm about ready to break through the trees. That wind is whipping up there. I can hear it. I have a feeling I'm gonna get smashed here in a second. Pretty blue sky though. The wind is picking up. This is looking up to the next section. I'm gonna keep taking it right on over in this direction. I'm over 11,200 right now, which means I have less than 1,000 up to the summit. That's good. That's not much left at all. I've only been hiking for 2 hours. I'm making really good time, and I think I'm on pace to reach the summit by 10 o'clock. So I'm gonna take a quick 5-minute break and just enjoy this beautiful view. That little break is what I needed. Now I'm ready to knock out the rest of this hike. This part kind of stands out to me. I remember it being like one of the toughest parts of the hike. Just this grind right up here. I believe that's looking over to Baker Mountain. I jumped over here onto the north side of the ridge, and I'm trying to escape the wind. It's getting bad up here. I'm about 2 hours and 50 minutes into the hike. I'm up here at an elevation of about 11,900. So I'm looking at about 300 more vertical feet and about 3/10 of a mile. That's not the true summit right there. However, the true summit is just beyond it. I should be popping over the hill and getting a view of the summit here any second. There it is. All right, and I'm up here. It is just now 10 o'clock, which means it took me about 3 hours and 8 minutes to get up here to the summit of the Green Knoll. There's nowhere to hide up here. I'm getting smashed with the wind. I'm gonna take it out to this high point over here. Whoa. I climbed it down onto this little narrow section trying to escape the wind. And this is slightly sketchy. It drops off on either side of me. Check this one out. Alright guys, it is 11 o'clock and I've been sitting up here for 1 hour exactly. But 11 o'clock was my turnaround time, so it is time to go. It's time to head on back. Do it. Wow, it is so windy up here right now. I am getting hammered. It has taken me 40 minutes to make it down to this point from the summit. And here is where you just need to pay attention for a second and continue on out to those rocks right there, and then take it down the ridge to the right, kind of angle it to the right. It's easy to get sucked down right over here, and then it's just a little more difficult. Yeah, do not go down right there, even though it looks really nice. Instead, hike past this dark rock. There's a cairn right over here. I don't know if this will always be here, but this is where you want to go down. So you want to continue down over the hump right there. You do not want to go down over here because it just makes it harder. I've made it back down to the trees. I'm pretty much out of the wind. And according to the GPS, I'm looking at about 2/10 of a mile back down to the Grand Ditch Road. And then from there down to the trailhead is gonna be easy. It's really handy to have a GPS right now, and I would highly recommend one if you're gonna try this hike, because you wanna make sure you drop in at the correct spot right there at Grand Ditch Road. Otherwise, it could be kind of difficult. You could run into some big sandy slopes, then you might have to cross the water where it's a little deeper too. I'm almost out of here. I just did one last calibration with the GPS, and I think I know exactly where to go. I missed it by a few feet, but this will work right here. This looks good. And then the trail split is just across Grand Ditch Road. And I'm down it. That was actually a good way to go. And it has taken me 1 hour and 18 minutes to make it back down here to the Grand Ditch Road. I'm on the road again. And this only took about 1 hour and 20 minutes to hike up this morning. So I'm thinking I can knock a few minutes off that on the way down. I've made it back down to the Kawanichi Valley, and And I am almost done with this thing. That's some beautiful tall grass right there. All right, guys, it is just now 1:24, which means it took 2 hours and 24 minutes to come down. Looking at 9 miles total for that hike. And it took me 3 hours and 8 minutes to get up to the summit, 2 hours and 24 minutes to get down. Hope you guys enjoyed that hike, and until the next one, y'all, peace.